So, morning peeps, what are we up to today? Well, today I'm removing the seats from the back of the Land Rover. So I had two of these. I'm taking them out because basically I don't carry passengers and I carry more crap, so I need the space for the crap. So yeah, I've just took that one out and I thought, well, let's have a little let's just undo the bolt on here. Ooh, there we go. Yep. So that was the last bolt to come out. There we go. So that should be all nicely freed off now. Put that up there. You can join his brother over here. Oh, there we go. Couple of seats. There's a seat in there. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. I thought, oh, I could document this for you guys. Anyway, I don't know if you saw before, but I moved the spare wheel to the front there, onto the bonnet, because I like the look of that. And the other mount was on there, and I needed a plate to cover it. And then I thought, oh, I know what I could put on there. So, there we go. A military bridging plate. Yeah, I know it's not in the right position, but hey ho. There's a Pegasus on there. That's a nod to my dad, who was an airborne man. Very brave bunch of guys, especially the early ones. Yeah, there's my spare wheel mount. Yeah, the airborne of my dad's era had no reserve parachutes or anything like that. It was all a very new form of warfare, and I've got a sort of an itch to turn this into a military vehicle, you know, bumperettes and all sorts of military bits and bobs on it. And then I've got a big tub of olive green in there shouting, do it, do it. I don't know. See, I'm a frustrated Jeep owner. I'd love to have a Jeep, but of course they're very expensive, particularly the early 40s ones. So I have to make do with a Land Rover, and these aren't particularly cheap, but certainly cheaper and more readily available than a Willis or even a Hotchkiss. I wouldn't even mind. I was talking to a chap at a military show recently. He had a Jago Jeep, which was they did an awesome job on it. It was next to a friend of his who had a Willis, and you could barely tell the difference. It's really well done. I was very impressed with it. But yeah, something like that would be fun. But in the meantime, well, it's just me and Uggy. So I might be going out this afternoon on a little adventure. So if I do, I'll bring you along, and we might have a tea on the tailgate thing or something like that. I'm done one of those. Yeah. So anyway, guys, following the little bit of fun and games we had the other day with the Land Rover, taking the seats out and what have you, what I didn't show you as well is that I've replaced this here screen wash thing, jet, and the new wiper blades, and sorted the arms out because the arms were pretty seized. But yeah, she's the old bus is alright. I think you can see where we are, Boscawen. So yeah, I've just left town and it was blistering hot, and then I come up here and it's just up on the moors, and we've got this heavy sea mist. I can actually feel it on my face. This heavy sea mist has rolled in, which is actually quite pleasant and quite welcome. Oh, a bit of pipe work, drainage or whatever going on there. But yeah, I don't know if you can see over the hills there, it's actually abated a little bit, so the wind must be blowing it that way, which is eastwards really, sort of northeastwards, but you can just make it out up there. Yeah, how bizarre. Anyway, following on the shenanigans I was doing just now, I'm going to go up to a climbing place where I used to go as a young squaddy. I was about 17, 18 years old, and they used to take us up there, a place called Commando Ridge, and basically throw us off into the sea and things, just for a jolly laugh. Health and safety wasn't a really big issue in them days, but I thought we'd go up there and have a brew, and we'll have a bit of a natter up there. And there's an interesting mine, and I'll show you the mine too. Well, anyway, here we are at the climbing club, Basigran. As you see, it's privately owned there, but when I was a young squaddy, we used to be billeted in there. And as I say, they used to take us down, and the cliffs are over in the background there, where you can see the sea right in the centre of the picture. Yeah, right in the centre of the picture there you can see some of the cliffs, but Commando Ridge is just to the right of that. You can't quite see it from here, but here's the old mine workings that I was talking about, and there's Uggy, the Land Rover. I call him Uggy Bear. And if you want to go down to the ridge, it's out that way, about a mile or so. Yeah, all part of our Cornish heritage down here. I wasn't born in Cornwall, but my mum was Cornish, so I feel I've got some connection with the place, and their family were also miners, so Pascoes, you can't get much more Cornish than that. So animals have been grazing near by the looks of it. Lots of animal poos, because you get a lot of wild ponies in this area. So yeah, we're going to have what's that? Some sort of pickup truck over there, Toyota or something, on a jaunty angle. Maybe somebody doing a photo shoot or something, but anyway, let's see where we're at. Yeah, so that would have been the winding wheel and the engine house. There you go. And Commando Ridge is over yonder. It's a pity you got here for me. I could have put the Landy up like that. Took a picture of it. But yeah, look how dull it's gone. And this is reported to be the hottest day of the year. But man, that's welcome. So we'll just shuffle off down the road a piece and find somewhere quiet to have a little brew up. Well, there you go. The brew is on. Didn't bore you with the details. It's actually coffee. It's easier than bringing tea bags. Even got some of Lidl's finest ginger nut biscuits. I like those. Extra crunchy and whatever. But yeah. So after I've had my little brew, I thought I'd have a bit of a bimble over this away. I don't think you can see the ridge from here, from this particular point, but yeah, I think I might have a little wander out here, and if it clears up a bit, yeah, I'm not going to be able to see it unless I go further down. I don't want to leave this stove unattended. This is the B3306, and it's a great little road actually for driving if you've got something interesting, you know, a little bit pokey, as long as you can stop quick, which the Land Rover doesn't. Fortunately, it also doesn't have much poke. I've seen a lot of bikers using it, But you do have to be careful. I just came almost nose to nose with somebody who was driving way too fast. I was only in third gear, and oh, I think we might have a steam up here, folks. Yeah, let's get it done. I'm not going to let it boil because I don't like it piping hot. That's hot enough. That's hot enough. I'll just rest that by that stone. Let it cool down a bit. Yeah, so cheers. Cheers. Yeah, I know I got my Volkswagen mug there, but I'm also a Volkswagen guy as well as a Land Rover guy. Yeah, so what was I saying? Let me have a sip of this. Oh, it is hot. It's only been on a minute. Yeah, what have we done on the Landy? Well, we were talking about the Pegasus. And yeah, my dad was a member of the Airborne Forces. I too did P Company, which, if you know, is the pre-training for parachute jumping. If you pass P Company, you go on to do the jump training. Unfortunately, I didn't pass P Company. I hesitated on what they call the confidence course, and anyway, hesitation is enough to get you chucked out, so chucked off the course. So that was that. I was glad in a way because I tend to get dizzy wearing a thick pair of socks. Yeah, as I say, I tend to get dizzy wearing a thick pair of socks. I don't like heights very much. Although in places like that, Commando Ridge certainly gave me a bit more confidence. But although my dad was parachute trained and para, he did say that he was the same. He'd get more nervous up a ladder than he would jumping out of an aircraft, which, oh well, whatever. But yeah, so anyway, here we are. Here's the old bus. I'm very pleased with it, really. I've done a few bits and bobs to it since I've had it. I was thinking of militarising it, by which I mean taking off the hard top and fixing hood and tilt on it, cover. And then I've got a big drum of NATO, what do you call it, olive drab in my garage, and I thought, I've got the paint, I've got some stencils even. As you can see, I've got a bridge plate. I could get some military bits and bumperettes and stuff like that. Now, what do you think? If you think it's a good idea or not, post them in the comments. I quite like it as it is, but I like the old military style as well. Anyway, on with the cuppa. There's a huge pile, what do you call it, flock of gnats over there. I don't know if you can see them. Just to the right of that bush. Massive. I don't know if they're midges or mosquitoes or what they are. I'm not going to go too close in case they take a fancy to me. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say for now, guys. I'm going to wrap it up, and I might go for a walk over there and see if I can see the ridge from there. If I can, I'll put it on camera. If not, I won't bother. So until next time, tatty bye.